My hip is gone. I'm in agony with it. I can hardly walk. I'm struggling.
I went down for the pre-meds first, and the anaesthetist said that he didn't think they'd do the operation until my blood sugars were ready or right.
They took my blood and they said, no, you're not having your operation.
I didn't yearn no more then.
2 years now. I've been waiting.
Having good diabetes control is really important, and particularly if you're going into hospital for an operation. If it's out of control, your operation is likely to be delayed, and behind every cancelled or postponed operation, somebody's life may well have got harder.
Hiya Ronald, how are you?
Fine.
Okay?
Yeah. I'm on my own. I do my own cooking because I'm an ex-chef, so I'm all right for cooking. But I go in the kitchen and I can't stand very long, and I've got to sit down. Like I sit down to peel my potatoes, you know. I was cooking for 2,500 when I was on an aircraft carrier.
Since his operation was cancelled, Ron's been doing all he can with diet, exercise and medication to make sure he's fit enough to undergo the operation next time.
How are your blood glucose levels, Ron, since we put your insulin up?
They're coming right down. 10 o'clock at night, I was 8.7.
That's good.
8.40 in the morning, I come down to 6.4.
Wow, when you think of what your levels were when we started.
Oh yeah, there was one there, I was 29 there, 23, 32.
These numbers show that the glucose levels in Ron's blood were really high. It means that his blood was sticky, a breeding ground for bacteria, raising the risk of infection by 50%, which is why his operation was cancelled. But with Fran's support, his levels are improving.
I'm now down to 6.6, 7.3, 8.7, 6.4. So the insulin has definitely worked.
Better diet and more exercise combined with medication has made all the difference. Now that Ron is testing his blood regularly, he can see that the glucose levels are in the normal range. Now he needs to show the doctors that he's managed to do it consistently for 3 months.
We'll have to get that blood test.
I think we're at the point where we can give them a ring.
I can phone up. And once that's done, I can go for my operation again, I hope.
Before an operation can go ahead, your HbA1c will be measured. This will tell you what your average blood glucose levels have been like over the last 3 months. If it's too high, you'll be sent back to your GP. Till then, no operation. Ideally, the reading should be below 69.
Everybody's different. With diabetes, there isn't a set rule, but hopefully now we'll do a blood test and hopefully we'll be able to get you in for your surgery.
Yeah, I can't wait. And maybe I'll be able to walk and do things normal.
It's really common at the moment. The anaesthetists are looking at their patients' blood glucose levels, and if they're not, within the normal range, they're refusing their surgery, and obviously then the patients are frustrated and angry and upset and come to me in desperation really as what can I do?
I can't get the operation done, which holds me back from things I want to do.
Denis has been waiting for over 9 months for his hemorrhoid operation. And not only was it cancelled, he also lost his place on the list.
It's a case of grinning and bearing it until my blood sugars get down to the level and when they put me back on the list to have the operation I need.
Hi Denis, all right? How are you? So how have your levels been since we upped the metformin?
I've been taking two a day roughly, and they vary through the day. I've gone as high as 12 and I've gone down as low as 4.5, 4.3. The
HbA1c level for surgery would like to be 69 or less. So
mine was 89, I believe.
It was 89?
Yeah. How long will it take before I have a blood check now?
Well, they won't actually do it less than 3 month period. Yeah. So if you had it done in January, we'll repeat it again in April.
Right.
He really has taken it on board, and he's, especially with diet He's only eating 3 meals a day now, whereas he was snacking in between meals. He's out walking now, so he's doing some exercise as well to try and get his blood glucose levels down.
Learning more about controlling your diabetes is going to help all aspects of your life. And if you do need an operation, good control will help avoid the disruption that goes with cancellations and perhaps losing your place in the queue.
Medications I've got have brought my blood sugar levels down now compared to what they were. But how long it'll be before they'll say I can have the operation, I don't know.
When you do have good control, the whole process is much simpler.
Okay, we're ready for you now.
Okay, thank you.
June is having one last check before her hernia operation.
Gosh, it's very good, your control, isn't it?
I try to be.
So you're
Do as you're told, innit?
Well, it's good that you're following the advice. You're obviously reaping the benefit of it. So your blood sugars are normally between sort of 6 and 10 then?
Yes.
All that exercise and the dietary advice is obviously paying off, isn't it?
It's
Well
good.
done.
I have my eyes checked regular. So I got to be aware of my feet and cutting my nails and things like that. I should have it done professionally, and the skin on my feet, you know, and keep them in good condition.
You're very aware they've obviously gone through this.
Yes.
And you've taken an interest.
A diabetic nurse at the clinic when I have my reviews. Yeah.
But also they like the fact that you take sort of ownership for your own health.
Yes.
And that's probably one of the reasons why you've managed to keep the complications, you know, to a minimum.
I'm no innocent. I like a drink and what have you, but you've got to know where to draw the line.
So your HbA1c is 47 on the 1st of November. We'll check it again today. And as long as it's less than 69, your operation will go ahead as planned.
So what I would say is to use this opportunity to look at your life and how you can improve things and live longer and be healthier. And the added bonus is, you know, you have your surgery and then you really can live life to the full.
Hopefully the message is clear. Do try to look after yourself and your diabetes all the time, but particularly in the run-up to any treatment in hospital. Obviously, if you need an emergency operation, that's a whole different ballgame, but all the more reason to reduce your risk of infections and complications by managing your diabetes all the time.
You would check on your blood all the time. Yeah.